tell me, what was it like in 2004 and compared to today, voting in the election?
Well, the difference between 2004 election and the 2008 is, well, basically we didn't have the young people involved. There's a lot of young people now that's involved in this election that I have never seen since I've been on these polls in Cleveland.
The only problem that you would have about voting is not voting. That's the only problem. So that's the problem with not voting, is that people don't go out and vote. Other than that, you shouldn't have no problem, because nobody's going to turn you away. Nobody's going to say that you can't vote. That's your right as an American. You have a right to vote. So that's it.
What was it like, trying to vote in 2004? What was it?
Well, in 2004, there was a lot of problems where they wouldn't let a lot of people vote, and they had a problem with the machines, and we had a different Secretary of State then, too.
What problems did you have here?
In Cleveland, the problem we had here was that the voting machines broke down. People didn't know how to use the scanners. They had a lot of provisional votes. The votes didn't go through. They wasn't helping people vote. Now the difference now is that they went through a process, and people know that you have to really check your ballot yourself. You have to take your time. You got to make sure that you send your ballot through.
So you think people know how to vote better now?
I think they're more informed now. The problem in 2004 is that it was more slighted to the Republicans, and they know that the Democrats had a hold on this part of the Ohio, and they sent us to a lot of different changes that wasn't necessary that we go through.
What about just like, did it take longer to vote in 2004?
No, it's taking longer now.
Now?
It's taking longer now simply because of the fact we have so many new young voters and so many voters that haven't voted. There's a lady that came up here and said she haven't voted since John F. Kennedy.
Today?
Yes, today. She said she haven't voted since 1964. One of the young brothers told me that. Well, in fact, one of the new 18-year-old voters said her grandmother haven't voted since John F. Kennedy. And this was the first time she did it. So it's longer now. It's longer now. The problem before is that they was closed. The judge made to keep the polls open longer, basically because people couldn't vote. The machines broke down. I think now we got a better handle on it. And it's more fair now than it was in 2004.
How's that?
Because the ideal behind most Ohioans and most people who are Democrats in the northern part of Ohio, we really feel that the election was kind of like took them from us twice, in 2000 and 2004. How that is because they lose both. We had a Secretary of State that really didn't protect our interests, and in 2000, you know what happened in Florida. So in 2004, we thought it was Ohio doing the Florida thing. 2008, we were making sure it won't happen. We have a variety of people up here that we didn't have before. All cultures is here in the black neighborhood where we know our vote has been protected, and everybody is making sure everybody know how to do it this time around.
So you're pretty confident your votes can be counted this time?
I'm not pretty confident, but we're hoping. And I think we're hoping because George Bush is no longer running. We're really hoping.
Yeah.
And it have nothing to do with John McCain or Barack Obama, but we feel more safer now that the votes is out of their hands like that.
Did you have any problems voting today at all? Or
no, we didn't. In fact, I think the poll workers outside the polling booths in the area, I think that we're more informed, so we tell people to take their time, read through it, no matter how much time it takes, read through it. Find out what you want to do and cast your vote the right way.
Nobody was complaining about having problems inside?
I know, like I said, I think they've been more informed. More informed. And I think what happened is that our candidates told them to vote early. So by voting early, it really helped us out. Normally, by this time, we have lines. It'd be crowded, but I think the lines might be coming, but it's not crowded as it would have been. This morning, it was lines, but I think people voted early. I think it's the best thing to do in the world is to tell them to vote early, and then you feel safe that your vote will be counted properly, and they won't lose it. And who can believe in hanging chads? You know what I mean? Who can believe in that?